Chapter 227 of Sakamoto Days, aptly named Determined, crashes into your soul like a flaming wrecking ball, delivering a gut punch of action, loyalty, and raw resolve. Dropped in Weekly Shōnen Jump on September 1, 2025, at 12:00 am GST August 31 for us outside Japan. This chapter picks up with Taro Sakamoto's crew fighting like their lives depend on it because they do. The title Determined isn't just a vibe, it's the heartbeat of every page, with characters digging deep to protect the legendary ex-assassin boss. Picture this: chaos, flames, and a grandma who's basically a samurai. Yeah, it's that kind of chapter. We kick off with Lu, Sakamoto's fierce as hell wife, dragging a shady JA policeman assassin away from the armored truck, holding her critically injured husband, Tara, along with AA and Little Hana. Lu's radiating determination, her eyes screaming, "Not today, punk," as she yanks this baton-twirling goon off the vehicle. The guy's got a cocky grin, sniffing out Lu's alcohol-soaked aura because she's the queen who fights with a buzz and tossing a snarky jab about her age. They've mistake, buddy. Lu's not here for games, she's determined to keep Sakamoto safe, and she's ready to throw her hands. Inside the truck, Shin's grappling with his guilt over ditching Haisuke in the last chapter. Phil guy's sweating buckets, his resolve shaky but holding as he drives the truck through a JA checkpoint. The new JA's minions, disguised as regular Joes, swarm like piranhas, ready to tear the crew apart. Enter Granny Miya, the embodiment of Determined with a capital D. This ninja grandma slices through the goons' necks with a katana, her moves so slick you'd think she's been training since the Edo period. She grabs Shin, snaps him out of his panic, and orders the crew to keep moving. Her vibe? I'm old, I'm lethal, and I'm not letting you screw this up. The spotlight swings back to Lu, who's channeling pure fire literally. Following Granny's lead, she sets the police assassin ablaze, turning him into a walking torch. Suzuki draws this moment like a fever dream, flames roaring, Lu standing tall, and the assassin still fighting, his determination matching hers in a twisted way. The chapter ends on a brutal cliffhanger at the charred, unhinged cop declares a death sentence on Lu and Granny Miya for obstructing justice. It's a standoff that screams, "You think determination's enough? Prove it." Key players are Lu, whose grit shines as bright as the flame she's slinging, and Granny Miya, stealing scenes with her no-nonsense, blade-sharp resolve. Shin's emotional struggle adds heart, while the JA's relentless pursuit keeps the tension cranked to max. The title Determined weaves through every moment Lu's fierce protectiveness, Granny's unyielding strength, even Shin's desperate push to keep going. The vibe is a high-octane mix of chaos, humor, and heart, like watching your favorite action movie while cracking up at the one-liners. Yuto Suzuki's art in Chapter 227 is a love letter to action manga, with Determined written all over its dynamic panels. The line work is razor-sharp, capturing the raw intensity of Lu's fiery showdown. When she sets the police assassin ablaze, Suzuki's jagged, chaotic lines make the flames feel alive, practically scorching the page. Lu's expression's steely resolve mixed with the hint of "I'm done with you" nonsense are drawn with such precision that you can feel her determination radiating off the page. The assassin's unhinged smirk, even as he's engulfed in fire, is a perfect foil, making their clash visually electric. Granny Miya's scenes are pure art porn in the classiest way. Suzuki's Nihonga-inspired style rooted in his painting roots gives her sword slashes an almost poetic grace, like calligraphy in motion. The panel where she saves Shin is a standout, her silhouette against the truck's dim interior feels like a samurai legend come to life. It's determination in visual form, and Suzuki nails it. The pacing is relentless, with tight, kinetic layouts that make every punch slash and flame hit like a sledgehammer. On the critique side, the backgrounds could use a bit more grit. The checkpoint and truck scenes feel a tad bare, like Suzuki was so focused on the action that the setting took a backseat. A little more environmental detail could have grounded the chaos, making the stakes feel even heavier. The JA goons, while menacing, lean a bit too generic, plug-in design some unique flair could have made them pop as much as the main cast. Still, these are minor gripes in a chapter where the art's energy matches the title's fierce spirit. Character designs remain a highlight. Lu's mix of mom next door and assassin queen is captured in her loose hair and fiery stance, screaming determination. Shin's wide-eyed panic and sweaty brow make his struggle relatable, while Granny Miya's withered yet lethal look is iconic. Suzuki's art keeps the series' signature blend of intense action and playful charm, making Determined a visual banger. Chapter 227, Determined, is Sakamoto Days at its peak, a wildfire of action, heart, and humor that leaves you buzzing. Lu and Granny Miya are the queens of this chapter, their resolve shining brighter than the flames they're dishing out. The cliffhanger's got me on edge, will Lu's determination outburn the JA's psycho cop. Can Granny keep slicing through the chaos? I'm pleased, Taro, don't flatline on us. I'm not ready to sob into my coffee. I'm obsessed with how Suzuki balances high-stakes drama with the quirky Sakamoto Days charm. It's like mixing Die Hard with a dash of Spy X Family absurdity, then cranking the volume to 11. Lu's my new hero, her fiery resolve is the heart of this chapter, and I'm crossing my fingers for more of her in the spotlight. Shin's growth is another thing to watch, the kid's got to channel some of that Sakamoto swagger soon. And Granny Miya? Keep her slicing forever, please. If I've got one wish, it's for the JA's goons to get a bit more personality and make them as memorable as our heroes. But honestly, Determined is a knockout. It's the kind of chapter that makes you want to reread it 10 times while screaming at your friends to catch up. So, grab your coffee, flip back to those fiery pages, and let's lose our minds together when chapter 228 hits.